Welcome back to my series. I'm Cynthia, and this is 52 Weeks to Portugal. Right now I'm going to do a little mini series on 5 of the cities and little villages we are considering moving to. I just kind of want to split this up from the rest, so I'm going to call this a mini series. The 5 cities we are considering are Braga, Porto, Lisbon, Caldas de Rainha, and Aveiro. Today I want to talk about Braga. Braga is one of the oldest cities in Portugal. However, it has one of the youngest populations in Portugal. It boasts 3 universities and is also well known for its Christianity background. It was one of the first seats of the Archdiocese on the Iberian Peninsula. A fun fact about Braga is it is the 3rd happiest city in Europe, which is amazing. At least that was according to the survey that I read. It is the happiest city in Portugal. 97% of the residents are satisfied with their life, their health care, and their living conditions. Next, I wanted to talk about the cost of living between Lisbon and Braga. In order to have the same lifestyle in Braga as you would have in Lisbon, you would need 2,819 euros in Braga for the same amount of lifestyle you would get in Lisbon for 3,900 euros. And that's assuming that you're renting in both cities. The consumer price index in Braga is 15.2% lower than in Lisbon without rent. Including rent in Braga, it's 27.7% lower to live in Braga than it is to live in Lisbon. Rent prices in Braga are 47.9% lower than in Lisbon, and restaurant prices are 28% lower. Grocery prices are also almost 10% lower, and your local purchasing power in Braga is 25% higher than it is in Lisbon. Here's a few charts that detail the cost difference between the areas, such as the restaurants, the cost of goods, such as clothing and sporting events, and things of that nature. If you're interested to see how much more it would cost you to live in Lisbon as opposed to in Braga, if you were considering the two. For example, to rent a 1-bedroom apartment in Braga, same style as you would have in Lisbon, it's about 647 euros versus 1,277 euros in Lisbon. The price to purchase an apartment per square foot in Braga is 213 euros, whereas the price in Lisbon is 538 euros per square foot. If you're willing to go outside the city center in Lisbon, you would pay 287 euros per square foot, whereas in Braga it'd be 113 euros per square foot. That's a difference of 60%. Of course, salaries are lower in Braga by almost 10%. After taxes. The airport for Braga is the Porto Airport, and it's about an hour train ride just south of Braga to Porto. It has a direct train there. It's a fast train, or you can take a car there, and it'd be about an hour and a half drive. It's the 3rd largest city in Portugal. Currently, it has a population of just under 200,000. This varied depending on the source I looked at and the time framing that they noted the survey, but it looks like it's just under 200,000 people right now. Braga also hosts a number of festivals. Over Easter, they have the Holy Week, and that runs a full week ending on Easter Sunday, and it's full of festivities surrounding all of the Christianity and the various rituals around them. The first weekend in September, Braga hosts the White Nights. White Nights is a 3-night event in which the museums, both public and private art galleries, are open and available to the public for free. In late May, Braga hosts a Roman festival. Braga also has a soccer or football team there. It is one of the larger ones and is part of the premier soccer teams in Portugal. The Braga soccer team was founded in 1921. The stadium was built for the Euro tour in 2004 and can seat up to 30,000 people. So is Braga right for us? I'm not sure yet. But I do know it might be right for somebody who's a scholar. There are 3 universities there. It might be right for somebody there that's very religious, or somebody who wants to become very involved in the Catholic Church, as there are quite a bit of history in that area regarding that. Or it might be also great for a sports fan, as it does have the Premier League in Braga as well. The cost of living in Braga is significantly less than the cost of living in Lisbon, so it's something definitely to consider. In terms of healthcare, Braga should not be an issue, as it is the 3rd largest city, plus it's only an hour outside of Porto, so you could easily go there for any healthcare needs that you may need as well. Braga is well connected to an international airport, so travel from Braga to anywhere in the world should be fairly easy as well, and affordable. Braga is regarded as the religious center of Portugal. It also has several river beaches just outside of the city center that are beautiful to visit during the summertime. So the next video will focus on Porto, and then we'll work on Lisbon and then the remaining 2 seaside cities that we are considering. We'll make a decision as we move forward, but it's just kind of what we're thinking at this point and what each city has to offer that makes them of interest to us. Thanks for watching.